we're now going to put the ASA back on. We do this before we put the knob back in because we need to get in down with the Allen key. Basically, all there is on this, there's an O12 O-ring, that's an NI70 O12 O-ring. Make sure that's in position, just unloosen the screws a little bit, make sure you don't put this on backwards, and it's just slot in, pull into position, and it's as simple as that. Now that is on now. I'm just going to nip that up a little bit. These Allen keys supplied. This holder is actually using a little bit of a wrench, not too much or you'll strip it, just enough so it doesn't rattle undone. A little bit of grease on the knob, and then we just wind that back in. Now that is all sorted, ready for the bottle to go on. What we're going to do now, we're going to put the grip back onto the marker itself. We'll need to first of all screw the back screw in, just one turn or maybe two turns. That's it. Just make sure you've got your transfer pipe in. This is transfer pipe, transfer nipple. Grease her up. This has been greased. Make sure that's in. Just tidy your wires up a little bit of a twist just on the front end. That just helps the wires go into position whilst you're putting this on. Then what we do, we thread the wires through this little hole here, if you can see that. And we just tilt the gun back slightly, push up so it's level, and then nice and gently, just making sure you're not dropping any wires. Don't force anything. If you force it, there's something wrong, and you probably are chopping wires. I'm leaving the front screw out for the time being, and then I just tighten up the back screw a little bit, not all the way in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go all the way down. That's down, and then just a little bit of a turn out so she's got a little bit of play, and then with the right screw just drop your front screw in, and again I'm using the ball to do most of the work, but then when I tighten up I use the big end. That's tighten the front screw up, and then I nip the back screw. The reason for this, it just helps you get rid of the gaps in there and make sure it clamps down properly. So that's the grip on, now ready for the board.